Welcome back. This episode is going to take you through two major things we've been working on since day one: my hands and learning how to stand again. Being bedridden for so long took a huge toll on my body. I lost 60 pounds and I lost all my muscle mass. My hands lay flat on pillows. We didn't realize that not moving body parts wreaks havoc on your body. Humans are meant to move. Immobility causes your muscles, skin, and tendons to shrink. They stiffen, they get very hard to use, and you lose the range of motion in your joints and complete loss of function. I noticed this especially in my hands. Once I got to my rehab facility, my occupational therapist quickly realized that my hands were in pretty bad shape. My hands were stuck in a high five position, and I was unable to make a fist or do very little movement with my hands. The only way to correct the issue with my hands was by taping them in a fist position for a prolonged period of time. The reason you do this is it stretches the tendons out, and you have to do it for a long period of time so the tendons get a really long stretch or it just doesn't work. So the issue with this was not only was it painful, but it was trying to find time to tape my hands for 4 to 5 hours where I didn't need to use my hands. So it was very tough because I was in the gym all day. So we realized the best time to do this was at 4 p.m. till about 8 or 9 at night. So during those times, we tape my hands in a fist position, and we've been doing this for the last month and a half. We've seen a huge difference in my hands. I'm able to actually make a fist on my left hand, and my right hand, which was the worst hand out of the two, is coming along nicely as well. So it's been a huge, huge success. When you have your mobility, you kind of take everything for granted. And I did before all this happened to me. You don't think about how you walk, you don't think about running, jumping, even simple things like sitting up from a chair. You just do it. Your body just knows how to do it. You don't have to think about it. When you're in a position like I am, you have to think about every little movement and every muscle and every thing that you're trying to do just to accomplish that. I've been working 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, on just the basic skill of sitting from a chair to a standing position. And it takes everything I've got just to do it with two people blocking my knees, and they're doing everything they can to get me out of the chair. It's incredibly hard, but I'm getting better at it every day.
2, 3, and up. Very nice. How's your...
I've quickly realized that standing is going to be the hardest thing to master at my rehab facility. It's like reaching the top of the mountain. If I can learn how to stand, then I'll be able to learn how to use a walker. I'll be able to learn how to shift my weight to slightly be able to take a step and shuffle my feet. That all comes after time. But the biggest thing is you've got to learn how to stand. If you can't stand, the other things don't happen. So learning how to stand has been a long ordeal. When I first started to stand back in the hospital, I was using a lift and it was bearing most of my weight. When I got to my rehab facility, I started with a high wheel walker, and it was very tough. But I did that for weeks, even to like maybe a month, and I graduated from that, and I went to standing with my hands flat on a table in front of me, so it was helping me with my balance. And after doing that for a few weeks, I felt comfortable enough to even take my hands off the table. So I was standing and I was balancing myself. I had nothing holding me. I was just holding up myself. I also obviously had two people blocking my knees because I still lack the strength of my quads. And if my knees are not blocked, I'll just buckle. So I'm still working on that, but everything's moving in the right direction. For Jay's Picks of the Week, Netflix, The Trial of the Chicago 7. Thanks for watching my episode, and please subscribe below.